The heating vent thing. Yeah, no, I can't let that one go. But yeah, no, they're whoops. Oh, what was that? 2931. They are thermal vents. So you'll find them throughout the map. There's one there. There should be 1, 2, 3. Is that fourth one? Yeah, no. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? Usually 5. There should be another one. There's at least 5, so I can work with that. There's 5 of them. Yeah, if your thing's pulled up by auto mods, it means that you've said something that's been picked up as like inappropriate in some level. There's some stuff that like I just don't like hit allow on. Normally just words. You could swear like you'll fucking want to in chat. I ain't got no problem with that. You start getting into other terms, other words, things that could potentially be like sexualized words or body parts and stuff like that, then it has problems. So that's fine. It's when you put them together, it comes up as a sexual-based term when you put them together, because it doesn't know the difference between you talking about something on the game that looks that way versus you potentially talking about me in that way. That's why. Unfortunately, I don't have too many mods myself, but I do rely on auto mod to protect me from some stuff, because I had a few sleaze bags when I started, unfortunately. Yeah. It was great. It was fantastic. It wasn't. It was obviously not. So the problem I've got here is, even if I made something on a quarter like situation here, so I've got water in the way. So whatever I make has to kind of be outside of that. It has to be mirrored to this. So knowing that, I can deal with heating vents and all sorts of stuff. I can put them in buildings that I can make rooms warm. Whatever. It doesn't bother me too much. It's this thing that's in the way. Scummy people ruin it for everybody. They really do. They really do. It's an unfortunate commonality that I come across, having, been female, unfortunately. 39 out will do it. Alright, I could do that. And make stuff out from 39. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's been a few things that people just, I don't know. Some people I just swear like they don't have or haven't interacted with another female. And to be fair, some people literally are born into like families where they don't have like their mothers passed away and they don't have sisters and shit like that to like experience being a nice person. But it's no fucking excuse not to educate yourself and be better. That's all I have to say about that shit. The ladies have a different life. We do. We get more your sort of stalker type of people than like psychotic people that are going to just kill us out of the blue. Like, they still want to kill us, but differently. Anyway, I'm going to build out probably about this distance. I don't know what it is from all the corners, but it should be far enough. And if I take it down a little bit more, I'm not in the way of the vents. I don't know that... What's that? Don't know they are uneducated in that thing. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't learn without somebody letting you know that you're doing something, and then you have to be open to learning from it. Unfortunately, not everybody is. So, yeah. That just is how it is. Okay, I think I've marked up all of them with the extra line. So, what I kind of want to do, since there's a whole heap of like marshlands and stuff, this looks like a super fertile land though. It is. There's going to be a few places I kind of want to build in a way that allows me to maximize everywhere that's like hyper fertile lands like this. If I build all the way up to corners, it's not going to help me. But if I build it, I can always do it like what do you call it, like a not perfect top to bottom flip or not a side to side flip. I could also move it in by this duration. Shall call it this land. Yeah, no, pretty much anywhere that's like super, super bright green is really great for growing stuff. Anywhere that's yellow, it will grow, but it'll grow slowly, or they won't grow on it at all. Anywhere like this, they won't grow on it. Anywhere that's like, if I turn on mountains and like rugged terrain and shit, anywhere that's like this is shit. You can't like build on that. You can't build on it unless you like dry it out first, and the whole lake kind of gets a bit hard to do that, if not impossible. So I'll turn those back off. Yeah, so I should be able to avoid this section if I build inwards a bit. I don't know how that goes for the vents, but I should be able to do that. Yeah. Let's put the one guy, Doug, on the red land. Friggin' Doug. Man, I don't know what you got against Doug, but it sounds like he's fucking done something. It's taken down by 7. Let's bring it in by whatever the duration of this waterways is to 27. Alright. Is that in line with it? 27? Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to take that to 28. Alright. I should be able to build a shit like this. Be interesting. I've never really tried to factor in the crappy areas to begin with. Phoenix, what are you doing? I'm watching you. That's my hair clip. Knowing Phoenix, he's gonna snot it up. If I leave him alone for a minute, he'll get his snot all over that. Doug is that. What's it? Doug is that guy to me. Look, Tofu is that guy to me, unfortunately. Tofu's a bit of a dick. He's been pretty good on this map. Phoenix, don't walk backwards onto my keyboard. Fucking don't walk backwards onto my fucking mouse. Go that way. Fucking cat walk in reverse. Get a cat butt on my hand before I fucking know what's going on. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna build inwards a bit, actually. I wasn't gonna, but I might. It's not gonna hurt to build inwards. Not gonna do anything bad. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be building out actually quite far. Now that I think about it, oh, that's the inner bit, isn't it? No, maybe I haven't measured out this side yet. And yeah, I haven't done that side. Damn, doesn't matter. I can mirror it from this one, from here. I keep that steady. Well, of course it's gonna do that. I think it's from there. Fucking hell. Tofu. Personally, tofu is lame, pointless food. So his name sounds appropriate. Unfortunately, tofu is one of the foods that I can eat since I can't eat a lot of meats. So, yeah, tofu can be delicious if properly made. It can be. I don't really like firm tofu. Firm tofu is shit, generally, in my opinion. But, like, it also depends what you're trying to cook with it, too. If you're trying to make something and you're using the wrong food or type of ingredient for that food, it's going to turn out crap anyway. That's at least the one thing that I've learned from not being able to eat meat, is certain dishes require, like, fatty meat foods and stuff like that. So you need to find, like, good substitutes and stuff for it, or otherwise it just doesn't work. Like, for instance, there was a recipe, the Hungarian goulash I like making, which is a fan recipe. And I actually quite like making it, but my only problem is I have to make it with duck because it requires a fatty meat for it. So that is the one and only problem with that. But it's otherwise really good. So I should be able to make down from here, I hope. Tofu lame. Was it? Allow mango with... Sorry. Mango is silk tofu in syrup. That is crazy good. I haven't tried that. That sounds pretty good. I like silken tofu, though. So that's probably one of those things where I quite like that, so I wouldn't have too much of a problem with it anyway. Okay, this is pretty far indented. This is pretty far in to be building shit, by the way, but it's fine. In a way, it's fine. It's not. I hate it, but it's fine. I'll deal with it. Alright. Should give it a go. It's very pleasant. I imagine it would be. Now, I don't know if I should go inwards to this and then out into the place, or if I should just go inwards. So I'm thinking about just going inwards with it. Uneven number will allow me doors. However, I kind of need it to have... I need more space to make more bedrooms and shit. Because this is what I want to do with the bedrooms. But I kind of don't want to do this. I don't want to have, like... If I do this again, what was it? 35 and something. Like, that cuts off... I don't know how far down it was. But it was like 35 and something. How many was that? Ah, it was 9. 35 to 9 and stuff. Like, it cuts off the corner bits. It does make it easier to fence and stuff. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have 5, 6, 7, 8 bedrooms. But I don't know if that's enough for actual beds, because they'd be taking up 2 spaces each. I'm making more of like a barracksy bed than anything. I'm not making them special rooms this time. Although I did think about doing orbs for that. That would be funny. They'd have like this fucking little orb room that has like a bed in it. I could do that. I could put orbs all the way around here. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Hold up. How much space would I need for that? Because I don't think I need 9. Where is a sun lamp thing? That'll give me a shape. Or it actually takes up more space. More and less. Yeah, that could be alright. I could probably make 2 bedrooms out of one of those. I could make 4, honestly. I could make 4 individual bedrooms. If I don't make it diagonally, there would be 4 individual bedrooms. Only problem is, where the fuck would I put the door? I guess I could put it like interconnecting kind of thing, maybe. It would mean bedrooms would be coming out at all different angles. That's 4 per that. So if I was to put that there, the next one would be here. Or if I left some space between it. Or if I overlapped it. If I overlapped it. Okay. There's an idea. I have done this before, but not for a while. I did this on Nido, and Nido died. So I don't know. But that's immediately 4 bedrooms. If I zoom all the way out. I could do this the whole way across. Wouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, right. Let's do that. I'll just get this down for a template. I want this to come to about here. So, this is going to be annoying. We want it up to that tree. Alright, hold up. Structure. I'm not going to have enough for this. I think it's this one. Probably this one. Should be like that. Something like that. Let's see. Furniture. Where's that light? Here to there. Yep. Alright. 1 down from there. Once I've got one of these done, they're not that bad to fucking deal with. Phoenix, I'm watching you. You're this close to my mouse, man. Don't give me those eyes. I can't give you cuddles yet. Phoenix wants cuddles, and I can't give him cuddles because I'm not done yet. Alright, go to there. Come up by about 1. Not quite cat butt. No, he's sitting on Nick's mouse mat. He's getting smart about this. So he's kind of like sitting on Nick's mouse mat, thinking that like he's not touching my mouse mat, so he thinks it's okay, but he doesn't realize what the actual problem is when he does actually sit here, he puts his ass on my mouse. That's what the problem is. Now if I take this out, okay. That and that, but I want this bit taken in by bit. So it'll come over like about here and here. Should mean same thing mirrored would be that, and that. Give or take. That should be the circle that I'm looking for, right? Yes, exactly the circle I'm looking for. This shit's a nightmare to make this stuff. But my only problem with this is these little corner bits. I can solidify them into more of a solid structure instead of allowing this corner not to be... I know it takes it away from being more of a circle. It ends up being like that. Now, the only problem with this is how fucking even this thing is, because I can go diagonally across it and cut it. Oh, it's pretty fucking even. So go like this to that. Alright, then we get enough space for a bed. It needs to be 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That could be a good enough room. They might be happy with that. Obviously, I can't fucking center a bed in this place for shit, but whatever. I could literally put one that way. If I wanted to be an absolute dick to them about it, I could put like a line between there and they'd be unhappy with the fact they've got like 2 sets of beds. I could also make this individual. But yeah, that is an uninsulated fucking room. It's a horse with no legs. Look, they're up here. Where are they? Where are those fucking horses? I'll kill them later. There's the center line. They're up here. There. There you go. That one. That's the orange horse that you just put in there. I slaughter these. Every time I see one of them that's orange, reminds me of Avalon. I've got to kill him. Alright, Phoenix, your butt's hovering real close. I'm gonna keep moving. Move along. he's like, I'm just going to casually just stand in my bed, and if my butt happens to be close enough, or eat the horse, man, I'll get there. Fucking give me time. You know what I could do? I could get crafty with this shit and rotate it. It's going to be a bitch to rotate that, but it would mean that any connectors would allow for like fancy lights and shit. And it would be these sides that are connecting instead of a flat line. Hold up, I gotta see this. All right, it's gonna be fun. So instead of doing it that way, I want it to be, it's gonna be hard. I want it to be, what is it, here? Hold up. Don't connect it, it'll just make it harder for me to do this. This is the fun part about design, but I don't know. I find it fun. I don't know how many other people are enjoying this shit. Let's see. It goes to center to the point. So center to the point is there, which means these ones going up that way. For the spots that aren't filled in, be that, I don't know, not quite, but hold up. Let's see if I can fucking figure this shit out. All right. So I want something along the lines of like, no, as soon as I turn it on that angle, it's not right, is it? To do it as a corner, I would need to be going like that. Fucking hell. I kind of need to turn it on a fucking diamond to get the extra shape out of it. So I can't do that. Let's do that. Get us a fucking thing in place and have a look from there. It's basically a square turned sideways. I'll be fine. I can keep going up. No, go scroll up. I will fix up that one that's in the way. All right. That should be almost high enough to make this shape. Probably there. Am I there? I've been using diamonds on the other one, so luckily I have some level of fucking proficiency with this shit. But, so, what I'm trying to avoid is there's like a sort of shape here, right? That you kind of like lose with a square. So then it would come in. God damn it. Turn it on an angle, it doesn't fucking help, does it? Right. Wait, these are actual blocks. Hold up. Alright, that's a little different to build with. I'm kind of trying to get flat sides on the other sides, basically. I don't know. I'll work it out. I can always just make it more like that shape, but I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I was trying to get it that these sides are facing down, but that's not really possible with RimWorld because of the way it turns. It is possible to make a diagonal line in any set direction like this, but then I've got to build it up from there. Fucking hell. I'll figure that shit out offline. That'd be fine. If I bothered to do that. Otherwise, we can have fucking circle bedding stuff. What else we got? I'm gonna have to just put a straight up square here to deal with that. There's no way I can go around it. As for this, I don't like it being so outwardly indented, even if it does this as a line to there, and it's got that all the way around. Like, I do like that idea. I think that's good. But then I've got to be able to fit hospitals, and I've got to be able to fit cooking stuff and all sorts of things in. Which, by the way, I do want the hospital to be basically just off the corners of these, so that it's kind of, well, not quite there, but a little bit inwards. So then I've got like a good distance from the end of the map to the center of the map to each individual hospital location. Should hopefully be roughly about the same distance between each other. Because the biggest problem I've got with this one is the hospital's in the dead fucking center. So if I'm all the way out here dying on the corner of the map, it's a very long way in to hopefully get a bed, to hopefully survive. Because it's a couple of hours. This map is a couple of hours to each wall. I think that's 1 hour, and I think that's like 2 or something like that. So the longer they have to travel, if they've only got an hour of life left, it's not a long time. So yeah, fucking unfortunate. What else have I got? I've got like flagstone, and I think that's all steel. Yeah. All right. So one thing I want to do is like a circular shape. One other thing I wanted to do off that, I'm not sure even what the fuck I'm going to do with it yet, but I do want to do like points and shit. How did I miss a square there? Somehow. That ain't right. I wish I could just hit undo, but you can't. That. Yeah. I don't really mind that. That's kind of like what I've got with the prison, though. I would like to be able to tilt this. It'd be a bitch to make, though. I do want those. I'm gonna have something similar in the shape of this, but slightly better, because I don't have to fucking full-on center that on this map. I know this isn't much in the way of, like, settling layouts and stuff, but I'll tell you what, most of the designing of the layout for this, I may actually have to fuck around with a bit offline to figure out how the fuck I'm going to construct this in the first place. I won't necessarily, like, make everything like this, but once I've got ideas, I can do things like, not zones, I can remove dots inside of it and, like, lay it out with just dots and build on them, and that'll be easier for me. Either that or I can just do layouts and shit, because this will take me ages. If anybody remembers me putting down the initial stuff for this, it took me ages. It probably took me like 2 or 3 actual days to fuck around with, to like figure out what I was going to do. And I still didn't end up doing it anyway, so I'll see how that goes. I don't want to hit play on it, but I will need to also make storage for her to end up, which, by the way, before I forget, let me just save that. Otherwise, I'll forget that. Because otherwise we won't prison recruit it. I also want to keep an internal fence. So I'm going to have a more or less internal space for my animals. They will still be kind of like sectioned off. Like there's this whole area I can't really use for much other than putting down watermills. I can put watermills here and stuff like that. I think they'll be deep enough. Like if I was to pull out one at the moment, power. Have a look at a watermill. It's too shit of an angle. It's not deep enough. Not deep enough. I can't even use that, for fuck's sake. God damn. I was hoping that, like I could build a bridge out to about here, maybe, out on the water, and then put it on. But all I have to do then is have one person destroy my bridge, and it's gone. About here. Not quite, eh? Damn. About the little pond. Well, that's what I was just looking at. Apart from that, like, this one might work, but I've got to... The problem I've got with this is even if it's able to work with, say, that kind of space, is this marshy shit here. You can't build on red. So wherever the map has red, I can't build unless I bring out a moisture pump and remove it, or build a bridge. I can build a bridge over that. Like, I could literally build a bridge over, I think, most of this spot, and I could just build stuff on top of it, but I'm limited to only building with wood. No matter what I do, ground or whatever, has to be wood, unless I use a moisture pump. So I've got this. So I could put this like here, and it will slowly remove moisture in that area, and it will allow me to build on it over time. But yeah, see how it goes red when I get over an area that I can't build on? So that's the only problem. So anywhere that's red, I can't build on, unfortunately. And this is all rough granite too, so I'll need to... I can walk over it. What's it say? Walking speed is 87% versus the ground, which is just 100. Walking, it's fucking 87 on that too, actually. Like shit. It's just shit. I can get it to smooth surface, so I can tell them to smooth this, and they can walk on it as if it's like a polished floor, like an installed floor. But I have to do that eventually once they've got it. For now, I guess what I can do, I'll say don't do that, and because I'll come back to that, what I will do is, at least for the moment, because we're gonna need something. Like, I don't like the idea of having to do this. I don't want a wooden structure next to an ancient thing. I also don't want a wooden structure in the fucking center of my map in the first place. But I am gonna need somewhere. This is probably what I'm gonna need. I will probably also need a air conditioner, temperature, cooler. Slap that on there. Slap one on this end. It'll be fine. And I'm gonna need power, which I don't know if I took any batteries with me. I thought I did in the first caravan, but I won't be able to see it underneath everything until shit moves. Yeah, the only other thing I'll need to do with this too is at least have something like some fucking pillars so shit doesn't collapse. That'd be nice. I think the center part should be fine, but I'm just going to smack an extra one there, just in case. I think this one will do like most of the radius. At least anywhere that doesn't fit in, it'll be fine. I'll fix it up. I'm going to probably need to slap a door of some necessity on here, at least something. And the trees will need to get cut down. So air conditioning, doors that they'll build a roof on their own. I don't want them to touch this. They might. They do, we go under attack. I can't build any security and stuff yet. I don't have enough resources with me. I can put bedrolls and stuff down here. I can section it off. That I might do that. Then I don't need that one. So what basically happens then is I have a storage and I have a room. I can set them up to sleep potentially in here. I could divide this and make this like half craft, half sleep. Be a barracks. They're not going to like it. I'm going to need a prison space too. Nothing special. So again, just a little room. And I might as well have, I don't know how much space I need actually for, that'll do. Let's slap an extra room here and here. That'll be prison room. So let's see, furniture, get a couple of bedrolls. Not going to be anything special. Once it's built, I can change them over. They'll be like here kind of stuff. And bedrooms and stuff like that. There we go. Now I know what I'm doing with it. I may change this. I may fuck around with the layout offline because this is going to literally take me hours to figure out what I'm doing with this. And I think I could probably save you guys like on pause the like literal pain of watching me fuck around putting a dot down and removing a dot, reassembling a dot, doing it wrong and reconnecting it. Like, you already watch that once and everything will be on pause, so you're not actually missing anything. You just like, it will be like it's here and then it's there kind of thing, and then they have to like actually start constructing stuff. So I don't think anybody would be too sad about that. Is everybody in the distance and runs as fast as possible, closer and jumps, hugs the bullock, knocking her over, wags tails happily. Oh, I appreciate the hug, Nightwolf, but you got to be gentle with me. I've got a lot of old injuries. I can get hurt real easy, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I feel like it's been ages since I saw you. I was going to put a comment in Discord earlier. I'm like, looking around, looking for Nightwolf kind of thing, because I feel like it's been a while. Also, we settled in a new location. I'm going to save over that. We are at the new location. I've got everything marked out. I'm going to bring all the saves up. Yeah. Hey, Shadow. Man, you're just arriving on the end. I don't know if you heard that we settled. We got a new location. It's called Inletton, by the way. It's terrible. Terrible name. I can save it. I'll save everything. I'll show you guys around. Yeah. I take it that you've been like unable to get here, Nightwolf. I'm assuming that's based on like your level of enthusiasm right now. Because it feels like it's been a while. Obviously, you've been away, busy with stuff, maybe with family, maybe with some friends or something like that. Maybe something that's keeping you busy. Yes, this is a new location, so I'm not sure. That sounds like a Sims 4, and it does, honestly. I've got 5 caravans out. This is caravan 1 and 2 that connected together and arrived together. They got attacked on the way, so we stole Roll. We only just got her. Somebody else has one as well. Is it this one? Yeah. Dan's caravan stole Laws, like, a while back. So we've got 2 more people, which means we will be back up to 186 once I've got everybody. But we've got 5 caravans out. They're all separately on their way. So this is Salvation back here. Salvation's in the process of being pulled apart. It's not that obvious what's missing, but some areas like the other prison, some buildings are gone, hospitals are sparse, food supply is sparse because it's divided. A couple of caravans have got so much stuff in them, so much food. No, Nightwolf is so fucking enthusiastic at the moment. Also, I love that Nightwolf, lol. I'm assuming you didn't mean to type Nightwolf. Yeah. So yeah, I've got everything. Everybody's starting to deconstruct stuff. A lot of the buildings are gone. A lot of them are empty. some of the areas are getting deconstructed still. It's spring, so we're planting everything in the hopes of growing enough to bring forth a greater supply of food. I'm expecting this to take me well and truly through to winter. Like, my people aren't going to build that fast, and they're not going to deconstruct that fast either. It's going to take a lot of caravans to move what I have from one location to another. So I have a lot of stuff. Like, I had 20-something pemmican, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I had a lot. But yeah, in my caravans, if I go back out to them, not that one, like some of them, these ones got like 300-something days of food. They're bringing up the rear. They're bringing in the supplies because I need to be able to send some of my hauling animals home after they arrive. So yeah, I haven't had 2 settlements before. That's new. I might actually just take a screenshot of that. It's fucking prosperity. Because yeah, I haven't had 2 settlements before, but I do now. And we're next to some ancient danger, so that's fucking wonderful. I've made like a simple outline of structure. There's nothing here nor there. I may change it. It's going to take me a lot to set up for this. I've measured out my map. I know where everything is. I've got to kind of work around this if I want symmetrical shit, because it's indented by a lot and there's only one water spot, and it also helps me avoid like really fertile grounds like this. So like that. So I want to avoid like building on that. I want to do like grow areas for that. I've only got about 5 of these geothermal things that I counted. There might be more. I don't know if there is. Let me see if I can find more. There's another one. It's 5. I'm pretty sure I only counted 5 manually as well. So yeah, I think there's only 5. I don't know how many my other one does. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, so there must be like an average of 5 per map. That's okay. I can use them. They'll be fine. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing like circles. I want to kind of rotate this. I don't know how to yet. I'll fucking figure it out. I'll rotate this if I can, and that way we'll have like awesome little rooms and shit around the place. This didn't respond to my event suggestion. Did not have time. I hope it didn't say anything wrong. No, you didn't say anything wrong. I was literally thinking about this, like, as I was getting ready tonight to go live. I meant to respond. I read it, and then I had to reply to somebody else's message about organizing something else, so I didn't get to reply. And then I fell asleep. So I forgot to reply. But I did remember it right before I started tonight. And I'm like, I don't have time to type up a reply while I'm getting ready, unfortunately. But I'm like, hopefully you don't mind that I haven't replied yet. Yeah, I will. I did read it. I have got thoughts. I just have to like have time to type them up and stuff. But yeah, this is Inletton. It's a terrible name. It's not as nice as Salvation. But yeah. You just go a bit anxious about that. Yeah, unfortunately, everybody kind of gets a bit anxious if I don't respond to something. But just know, like, I'm probably legitimately just AFK or asleep. Because, like, I had like 15 minutes to open up a game today before I streamed. That was, like, the most spare time I've had for a while. So, that you spoiled us so much with Insta responses. Yeah, I understand that. I'm very quick to respond and look at stuff, especially because like you guys get very conversational, especially in like RimWorld or general. It can go like a mile a minute, and you can miss like 30 messages in the blink of an eye very quickly. Yeah, so this is Inletton, and everything's saved. I'm not going to do anything more for tonight. I've got everything saved up. So